Don't want to hear it until we start getting all of those overwhelming results. We need more. We need more results. We need more Steve dubs. One, because it's funny. Two, because now it actually kind of proves the point that maybe Steve is a problem. But either way, we're going to be getting into losers finals here. We got Jakal trying to be the defender that Tri-State needs from the Steve menace. If he does find a way through AKFirez, he's going to have to beat Stefan twice. So we'll see how that plays out right now. 9.6% is all that there is. We're going to see a lot of familiarity from earlier. Just taking his time.
Jakal he's trying to defend the crown. I mean, as you mentioned, Skip, he's trying to defend his placement in the New Jersey echelon. These past couple weeks have always been Jakal in grand finals, win or lose. And AK is, for lack of a better phrase, he's kind of a new kid for the Fusion, back at Fusion for a bit, but still making such a hefty mark. But I already like how this game is going better for Jakal. From Jakal's point of view, he's playing a lot more patient, a lot more focused on counter hits, and trying to be at the right range so that an AK doesn't freely get chances to mine and get a little bit too close to the ledge. You're leaving yourself susceptible to things like late hit, dash attack, and forward tilt.
Okay, I like that. Trying to put a little bit of pressure on there, dashed away, just trying to force AK into some sort of option, but wasn't able to get the hit that they quite wanted. Put a back air on him, trying to break that table too. Okay. Ooh, there he goes. That's his first stock gone for this game one. 78% is all that AKFirez has picked up so far, and no diamond to show for it either.
Yeah, and very, very crucial. Yep, we're doing it again. That was a crucial early stock to be taking there.
That literally just happened 3 times in a row.
We're just doing it again. Oh, that time he threw out the forward smash, and Jakal did one too, but ended up resulting in his own demise thanks to minecart, as finally diamonds are on deck. As I was trying to mention, the taking a stock resets the what material Steve gets back to the start of the sequence, but if you're just going to plan on destroying blocks and AK reset them, then he gets plenty of chance to get deep in that sequence yet again.
All right, I like the air dodge back into the stage. Has a chance to put on some pressure on the AKFirez, but no, coming right off the ledge. With the, swinging hard, man. Ooh. But Jakal starting to fire back here as well. Gets one off air into the back here. I like it. It's clean. Small lead. Take a small ride as well. Don't have to pay for that Uber, though.
Just trying to be so devious, but AK is calling out Jakal on his bluff so many of these times. All of these short hops just end up destroying the blocks, and AK will reset them or just not care at all. But you definitely have to care about with some of these falling anvils. As good as they are, it does leave Steve in an awkward position, to say the least, where you are susceptible to anti-airs or it's just flat out whiff punishing if your opponent's ready for it, which is why you're seeing Jakal just kind of hang out by these platforms. Oh god.
And he's gonna make it back too. Great stuff, man. Finding a way to even up those final stocks. And yeah, not looking too bad here, but there we go. I mean, the zombie shenanigans happening. Wasn't able to get that forward air that he probably was looking for to get the spike.
Man, the risk and reward here is so devastating, but Jakal taking a huge risk and meeting some good reward. I thought he was going to hit the block. I thought that AK was going to hit this block and Jakal would die for it just because lol Steve. But he falls right to the side, and the forward air flash nets Jakal game one.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? That's what it's all about. I like it. That was a little bit scary too, but man, beautiful conversion there. And I mean, we talked about it earlier, right? Why Wolf doesn't go too far out, because the risk reward is so high. The risk reward there is also pretty high because you got to be absolutely perfect at those percentages and the frames, man, or else, I mean, you're just dropping that stock. And in a one stock situation too, to just go for that, that's just raw as hell, man.
Yeah, Jakal has, I mean, that's always the difference with Jakal, and always why the dimension in play he tries to stick to. It's easy in the early rounds, but sometimes when you play against familiar players and players that you've beaten before, sometimes you fall back into old habits instead of adding that new dimension. Which the new dimension for Jakal is trying to find more setups for earlier kills, while Steve can kind of punish that pretty hard sometimes with just that super high anvil resulting in the stock. Oh, Steve.
Dropping a couple anvils, just trying to, give himself a safe little landing spot here. Ooh, that's a little scary. I understand why Steve's do the blocks, just kind of stall out things a little bit, but I feel like Wolf's down smash, that's just like a 2-frame machine. I wouldn't even want to mess it at that point.
It's something that I haven't seen many Steve players do when coming off of ledge, is that they will, instead of choosing to do like jump high minecart or jump with an aerial instead, AK will apply the no impact landing just onto the stage, jumping straight from his block onto stage and then throwing out some up tilts, which is pretty devious all things considered. That up smash is going to do it, but with 107 now, and Steve has his comeback slash snowball slash oh my god I am 599 mechanic. Diamonds are on deck.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of, getting it to close out now, which could very well happen. I like that. Just kind of putting out some anvils and whatnot, just trying to see if Jakal's going to bite on something, but you got to be a little bit more creative with just throwing out mine carts and whatnot at him, because he's not just going to bite on anything. He'll bite on that, though. He gets a punish. I think it's because he hit the block and actually extended his hurt box for just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think he got clipped in his wolf nails, just extending this hurt box ever so slightly. That's tough, but Wolf has plenty of crazy damage out of his own, but I think we're at the right percentage given Steve's poor airspeed to get something like falling fair into back air. At least we were. Man, 61 already. The turnaround from Steve is just so crazy. Gotta watch that shield, but it's all AK this game currently.
Mm-hmm. I do like that attempt there as well, trying to close. Ooh, I like it, man. Throwing out the down smash too. So even if there was a tech situation, you're still going to catch him on the backswing, and hopefully it kills him across stage. It should, because Steve's not exactly super heavy. So, but it is what it is. Right now, it's just a matter of trying to close the gap here, which is about 70-something%.
With the resources, as another footstool out of shield goes a whiff for AK. And Slick 42% punish, able to find the back air after dropping the anvil up high, trying to set up the TNT drop through platform setup, but it wouldn't go. Jakal got off the ledge just in time, and leaving that TNT to explode. Another whiffed footstool. Oh man, he survived that. What DI coming out, but so much iron as he sets up that trap and rolls back on. What a slick regrab from Jakal to incentivize early ledge trap, but oh boy, what another minecart. Throwing out a nair out of shield, and minecart will eat that right up for breakfast.
Yep, man. Definitely a rough trade there, but I mean, you got to understand, Jakal's just trying to close that one out. He was already looking so bad, trying to make a big play there, and unfortunately just was not able to get the hit that they wanted. It sucks, but it happens, man. That's the power of minecart. But we get into game 3. Got a game 3 situation here, man. Jakal's looking to try and get his revenge from earlier, and AKFirez is trying to get his revenge from Winners Finals, man. It's just like, it's a game of revenge, man. It's Game of Thrones in this bracket.
Yeah, current revenge, or revenge from past tournaments, as we're headed to Hollow Bastion. I believe Hollow Bastion is a stone-based resource sequence, which I think you get diamonds and gold slightly earlier, but you lose your iron per minute, I think is the trade-off of that. So less iron per whoa, it doesn't even matter. Forget what I was saying. Lol down smash.
Yeah, starts off with this unit that to get things started, man. That's definitely what we want to be seeing from Jakal, especially after dropping that game 2 in a last stock, last hit scenario. But now it's just, can Fires AK find a way to turn this around? It's already looking a little bit tough. Okay, gonna take a little bit extra damage from this laser. It builds an L. Hopefully that's not a foreshadowing of things to come.
Stuck with gold for the moment, able to build those diamonds, as if AK has a definite sequence that Jakal is starting to started in game 2 to catch on to, but was just a little bit too behind the 8 ball in order to make it count in that game. But every time that Jakal seems to destroy the bottom block, AK will powered minecart through it if he has the opportunity. So just doing that in order to force AK into burning a ton of resources is seemingly at the very least to start, an effective enough strategy. But finding your way back to center is going to be a task in and of itself. Unless AK just puts himself in the corner. Okay.
I mean, hey, get those extra resources. You know, you may as well. You got the time to do so. Build up that iron. I mean, you're already down a whole stock here. You're trying to find a way to even this up, and Jakal's about to go up 2 stocks if you can't find a way to get it done. So, yeah, take your time. Get your resources. Look at all that iron right now. He's got the resources to throw out these carts, throw out these anvils, and, I mean, again, just build a wall. You know, waste a little bit of it. Ooh, that was terrifying.
Oh, he landed on the anvil, which auto-canceled the back air earlier and got him out of that... what was looking like a backer out of shield from AK. Clean stuff from Jakal. You gotta use those blocks. Are free for everyone to use. That's yet another minecart is going to go without the stock being taken. AK looking for an anvil on Jakal's impatience out of the corner, but he's holding shield as AK slowly is getting just dragged out of this game. 125 to 129, almost lapped in percent, but finally gets that footstool out of shield that he's been looking for. It's going to be a tough one for sure, but if there's anyone that can bring a game like this back, it's Steve after one jab. Wolf is a fast follower after all, and one jab could be a stock.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of just trying to find that opening. Oh, I mean, he's throwing out the carts. He's throwing out the jabs, I guess, because the case jabs also the same as like his forward tilt. I don't know.
Yeah, jab, forward tilt,
it's a weird
nair,
game,
all the same.
He's a strange character.
It's like Mega Man.
Yeah, something like that.
Kind of.
But now he's just trying to find his way back down to the stage. Does manage to get it done. Ooh, and that could be the opening he needs. Nah, Jakal says, I'm out of here. But now falling right back into the trap that is Steve. What the heck just happened?
Danger. Danger is happening all over. This is a max rage Steve with diamond tools, and you have best be careful, but the full hop fast fall in order to get the grab on the other side closer to the blast so it gets the back throw. That was desperately needed for Jakal because, hey, just Steve things. He touched you a couple times, took you the 90, and we're both looking at death percent because there's plenty of diamonds on deck for the rest of the game, but he waits out the spot dodge in order to find that grab, double dash attack into an up air, 50%, and climbing into your shield is very low, but still intact after that anvil.
Gets the nair though, tried to put him off stage, building up this damage slowly but surely. I mean, Jakal's got, that's fine, man. You got the resources, you had the stock to kind of get rid of, and now you're at 76, so you got to be careful. Take your time. You got 3 minutes on the clock. You really don't have to push this any further than you need to, but this is danger time, man.
We're truly on the highway to the danger zone as we're riding straight on through the bottom of the stage. No resources though, that burned the rest of them. AK is going to need to find a time to mine without any blocks to protect him, as this is the chance for Jakal to get crazy and get something going here, forcing AK into more and more scrambles, not even able to get a block in that brief prerequisite of time. Looking for a dash attack, looking for a landing aerial, looking for a back air, and there it is! Finding AK scrambling back and forth, keeping on him just close enough as Wolf back air will close out yet another Steve stock and yet a win for Jakal in their run back from winter semis.
Yep, just fantastic stuff there, man. That's why I like to see Jakal just rising to the occasion. Like you said, getting his revenge, finding a way to put himself back on the board here on AK. But now he's got to go into Grands against another Steve, man. So you're already kind of warmed up a little bit here. So he's feeling good. He's feeling all right. But if I remember correctly, Stefan did take it last week over Jakal. Am I correct? Okay, so I am correct on that one.
Yeah, and Stefan came from losers last week, so he's able to take 2 sets off of them. So it's a storied rivalry that's been starting to get more and more games. Like you can look up right now, Stefan against, thank you PG Stats by the way, shout outs. Stefan and Jakal, which all of their sets have come after quarantine.